ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఈ వీడియోలో మనము బయాలజికల్ సైన్స్ ఆఫ్ రంగారెడ్డి డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ ప్రీ ఫైనల్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ విత్ ఆన్సర్స్ డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. సో సెక్షన్ 1లో ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్ ఇఫ్ ఆల్ ద ఫంక్షన్ ఆఫ్ హ్యూమన్ బాడీ ఈస్ కంట్రోల్డ్ ఓన్లీ బై బ్రెయిన్? If all the function of human body are controlled by brain, our body will get harm in dangerous situations. For example, some actions like reflex action may be delayed and our brain could not conduct reflex actions which require immediate action to a stimulus. What is your inference about experiment with aphids? So it conduct tissues of plants are xylem and phloem. Xylem is made up of hard tissue and it helps in the conduction of water and minerals in the plants. Phloem helps in the conduction of food from leaves into stem and roots. Third question, what precautions will you take to keep away from various sexually transmitted diseases? Go through the answers, students. In section 2, we don't have any internal choice. 3 questions need to attempt. Each question carries 4 marks. Total weightage is 12. Why does a deep sea river, so diver and mountaineer carry oxygen cylinder on her back? Divers carry oxygen cylinders either climbing the mountains or deep into the sea because suggest 3 programs on avoiding pesticides and preventing soil pollution. Suggestions are use natural alternative to toxic substances. Reforestation will prevent soil pollution in the environment. Use of organic substances should be adopted to reduce the use of pesticides. Name of phylum organism, excretory system is given. How does protozoa get rid of their waste material? So it get rid of the waste material in simple diffusion way. Which organisms have kidneys as their excretory organs? So reptiles, birds and mammals have kidneys as excretory organs. Organisms of which phylum have excretory organs for the first time? Flame cells. What are the excretory organs of echinoderms? So water, vascular system or the excretory system. Moving on to section 3. In section 3, we have internal choice. 3 questions will be asked. We need to attempt 2 questions. Each question carries 6 marks. Let us see what is the first question. What is sustainable development? How it is useful in natural resource management? Sustainable development is the development of a country without harming the environment and maintaining quality for future generation. So the importance of sustainable development in natural resource management is sustainable development take care of using natural resources such as fuels and environmental products with intense care to prevent them for future generation. It promotes the reuse and recycling of resources. Last question, draw a neat and well labeled diagram of TS of leaf. Go through the diagram, students. Hi everyone, in this video we are going to discuss pre-final 2 biological science question paper with answers. Section 1. In section 1 we have 3 questions, 2 marks each, total marks 6. Write the list of materials needed to observe the internal structure of mammalian heart. Materials required, freshly collected specimen of heart of sheep or goat from the butcher, soda straws, sharp and long blade, tray and jug of water, dissection, scissors and forceps. What would happen if nasal cavity and pharynx are not moist? If the respiratory tract is not wet, the dirt particles in the inhaled water in the nasal cavities will not be removed from the atmosphere and will reach the lungs and cause lung issues. Third question, write 2 measures to protect farmer-friendly birds like sparrows. Sparrows perform a crucial part in maintaining natural harmony. The 2 measures to protect them are do not use chemical insecticides and pesticides in your garden or crops as it is harmful to sparrows. Plant trees or shrubs to make a safe spot for sparrows to nest. We'll see section 2. In section 2, we have 3 questions but 4 marks each question. Total marks are 12. No choice, you have to attempt all the questions. Write about the 4 different tropic movements in plants. Actually, we have six different tropic movements in plants: phototropism, gravitropism, chemotropism, thigmotropism, thermotropism, and hydrotropism. You can write any four out of these six. Observe the table showing stage in the mitotic division and answer the following questions. First table question. Write the changes that occur in prophase. In prophase, chromosomes split lengthwise to form chromatids. Nuclear membrane disappears in this phase. Chromatids move towards poles in which phase? So chromatids move towards poles in anaphase. Karyokinesis takes place in which phase? It takes place in telophase. How many daughter cells are formed at the end of one mitotic division? So two similar or identical daughter cells are formed at the end of mitotic division. We'll see third section. In third section, we have three questions. Need to attempt any two. Each question carries 6 marks. 2 6 are 12. Write the procedure and precaution to be followed in the experiment showing carbon dioxide is necessary for photosynthesis. So precautions are: a healthy potted plant should be used. The experiment setup should be airtight to avoid entering carbon dioxide inside it. The leaves should be heated in a water bath to prevent the alcohol from catching fire. Distilled water should be used. Photosynthesis is a process in which green plants prepare their own food by absorbing carbon dioxide from the air in the presence of sunlight and green pigment chlorophyll. The following method should be followed to verify carbon dioxide is required for photosynthesis. Take a potted plant having healthy leaves in sunlight for 2 to 3 days to make it starch free. Put some KOH in a bottle and place one leaf inside the bottle fitted with the cork to make it airtight. Place the potted plant in sunlight for 2 to 3 hours. Cut the leaf kept inside the bottle and another free leaf of the plant. Put each leaf in a separate test tubes with alcohol inside it. The test tubes are then kept in water bath and heated gently for a few minutes. The leaf kept inside the bottle changes to a pale yellow color due to the absence of starch, while the other becomes blue-black in color. The presence of blue-black color in the leaf shows the presence of starch in the leaf and proves that carbon dioxide is essential for photosynthesis. Explain the structure of human brain of a well-labeled diagram. So the brain is a complex organ which is placed inside the cranium. Brain has three regions, namely forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. So you have to draw this diagram, students. Last question of the question paper, explain the Mendel's laws. Explain the Mendel's laws. Mendel's laws are also known as laws of inheritance, which are law of dominance, law of segregation, law of independent assortment. Thank you for watching, students. Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss updated biology model paper with answers. In biology we have three sections. First section we have three questions. Each question carries 2 marks. Total marks are 6 marks. So there is no internal choice or any choice. We have to attempt 3 out of 3 questions. If there is no transpiration, no water will move up to the plant via transpiration pull. The leaves won't get water and the process of photosynthesis will not occur and the plant will eventually die. Materials required are soda straw, a sharp and long blade, a tray and jug of water, dissection scissors and forceps, all freshly gathered from the butcher. So third question, write the biological principles to be followed in daily life to avoid pesticides. Three general approaches to biological control: importation, augmentation, and conservation of natural enemies. Each of these techniques can be used either alone or in combination in a biological control program. Section 2. In section 2, we have three questions again. Each question carries 4 marks. Total weightage is 12 marks. There is no choice for this section also. Write any four evidence to prove Darwin's theory of evolution. So the four evidences are anatomy, molecular biology, biogeography, fossils, and direct observation. Observe the following table and answer the question given below. So there are endocrine glands, hormones, effect of hormones. First question, which hormone is exclusively present only in female? Estrogens are the hormones which are exclusively present in female. Which hormone is responsible for the development of secondary sexual characteristics in males? Testosterone is the responsible for the development of secondary sexual characteristics in males. Identify the endocrine glands present in both males and females. The female ovaries, male testes, and pituitary, thyroid, and adrenal glands are major constituents of the endocrine system. Which hormone is exclusively present only in males? Testosterone. Section 3. In section 3, we have three questions. We have to attempt only two. One choice will be given. So out of three, we have to attempt two questions. Each question carries 6. Total marks are 12 in section 3. What is double circulation? Explain the cardiac. So the human circulatory system has three components: blood vessels, blood, and the heart. It is called a double circulatory system because blood passes through the heart twice per circuit. The right ventricle sends deoxygenated blood to the lungs, where it becomes oxygenated and returned back to the heart. The left ventricle sends the newly oxygenated blood around the body. By the time this blood returns to the heart, it has returned to a deoxygenated state. Explain the procedure and precautions of an experiment which proves the presence of starch in leaves. So we require sample plants, glass jar, iodine solution, ethyl alcohol to break down chlorophyll, and procedure. Go through the procedure, students. Draw the label diagram of Datura flower and explain the floral parts. So this is the Datura flower and each part is explained. Have a glance of this answer, students. Everyone, ఈ వీడియోలో మనము హైదరాబాద్ డిస్ట్రిక్ట్ బయాలజికల్ సైన్స్ ప్రీ ఫైనల్ క్వశ్చన్ పేపర్ డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. సెక్షన్ 1లో 2 marks questions 3 ఉంటాయి. Write the material required to conduct the experiment to prove that carbon dioxide is essential for photosynthesis. Second one, prepare any two slogans to motivate people towards sustainable development. Write any two questions to conduct a quiz program on hormones. 4 మార్క్స్ క్వశ్చన్స్ 3 ఉంటాయి ఇన్ సెక్షన్ 2. సో టేబుల్కి సంబంధించిన క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది, హ్యావ్ ఎ గ్లాన్స్. Fifth question, write any three suggestions to create awareness in your locality and groundwater conservation. When does parthenogenesis occurs? In which animals it takes place? Section 3 is long answer question. 3 questions will be given. We need to attempt 2. Seventh question, what are the evidences of evolution? Explain any two. Eighth question, what procedure do you follow to understand anaerobic respiration in your school laboratory? Write your observation. Draw a schematic diagram of pillars in small intestine. Explain how digestive system coordinates with circulatory system.